Leo, greetings and salutations, my friends. We are going to jump right on into your hope spheres and reality spread. Whew, here we go. So, this is interesting. In your hopes, there is a truth that is there is a truth that has been exposed, right? And it's kind of reminding you. It's not digging up and poking at, but it's reminding you of some old wounds from the past, right? And what you're hoping to do here, Leo, is to apply the right countermeasures as not to have history repeat itself. So again, there is a truth that has been uncovered or exposed, and it reminds you of something that has happened in the past. And you are hoping to rise above it and ensure that you don't have to go through that pain again. It's not poking at the wound. It's not causing you distress. You're just like, oh, it's like a red flag, right? You are hoping to acknowledge the red flag and not continue the cycle of making the same mistake. You fear making a decision to quote unquote level out the playing field, or you fear that somebody is making a decision to quote unquote level out the playing field. So it doesn't feel like actual justice, so to speak, so much as it feels like somebody's own personal vengeance. That's what you fear. You know, you fear that tit for tat behavior, like somebody's going to do something to you, so you're going to do something to them, and then they're going to do something to you, so you're going to turn around and, hurt people, be it whether you internalize this and put it on yourself, or you turn it outward, put it back on the person who did it, or maybe even it comes out, you try to bury it and run away from it, but it just spills out and somebody else gets hurt in the process. But that is the fear here. You fear that vengeance, that tit for tat kind of energy that comes around, and the idea of hurt people hurting other people. Not intentionally, it's just what they do. You worry about that. Again, you're reminded of something of the past and you're trying to rise above it. The reality of the situation is you can rise above it, but you have to make that choice. You have to be the person who sets the bar higher, the person who creates a standard of this used to happen, but this can't happen no more. Can you do that? Can you be that person? See, the thing about the cards is the cards talk about how somebody feels inside. It doesn't necessarily dictate their actions. I can sit here and tell you all day long that you see the red flags and you're going to acknowledge them, but I can't make you do the right thing. That choice is up to you. So, the burden of responsibility can't be 100% on your shoulders. You can't be the person that nurtures all the resources of one environment. And you're actually putting yourself in somebody else's shoes here. Somebody had to carry this burden for a long time, and then they just couldn't anymore. And now you're trying to carry this burden for a long time, and now you can't anymore. And the problem is The problem is that somebody or something keeps pretending like they're going to assist, like they're going to do something about it, like things are going to change. They flirt with the possibility, but they don't have the follow through and the conviction of the Emperor and the King of Wands here. These are two very benevolent leaders. This is the leader that helps others who help themselves. This is the teacher, the guide, the person who walks with you on your path and builds you up until you can create a path of your own. This is the King of Kings. This isn't somebody who runs a kingdom. This is somebody who creates treaties to make other kingdoms get along, right? And somebody keeps flirting with the idea or the possibility that they're either going to help you with that process, or maybe you are flirting with the idea or the possibility that you could be that person. However, you're starting to recognize that whoever steps into that place, whoever takes on that burden of responsibility, can't have 100% control of the resources. They can't have 100% control of the situation, right? So you need to, and this is why it's such a hard decision to make, you need to work. See, everybody has an area of control, and the area of control is very small, right? There's only so many things you can physically control. Then you have this area of influence, which is a little bit larger. You are influential in this particular area. And then there's everything else, the things you can't control and the things you can't influence. You see, what you're doing is you're recognizing your area of control is small, but you want to make it bigger by inspiring others in your area of influence to take up this quest with you, right? Because that's what this guy does. He helps others along. He learns from people. Other people help him on his path. He helps other people on their path. This is a leader, right, who helps build people up, but also learns from them. And this is the one who gets all those different leaders to get along. You can't do it alone, but you recognize it needs to be done. The question is there anybody else in this environment who has this influence who is on your side? And perhaps that's the truth that hurts. It could be that the people who could help are gone. Or they're scared. So now here you are again. Remembering how things got this way. Trying not to repeat the past. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next time.